Hey y'all, I'm doing this from my volunteer EMT right now, so I'm in my uniform and I also have an ambulance behind me, which is kind of fun. But so past couple weeks haven't been super eventful at my fieldwork just because one of the classrooms had a COVID case, so a lot of the students were in quarantine. We did online virtual sessions with them, but it was kind of uneventful just because parents weren't around and the students got confused online. But we had a couple students that were still in that weren't in contact with the other students in the classroom. So we did handwriting as one of the interventions with one of the students. He presents a full-fisted grasp, even though he's a teenager, so he holds his pencil like this. And at one point we tried to assess how he was doing with handwriting, so we tried to have him handwrite on a piece of paper with a border line that was about this thick, and he had a very hard time, so me and my CI discussed downgrading it on the spot. So instead we got him a whiteboard and put dots and had him put the lines of the first letter of his name starts with a K. So we had him connect the dots to create the K and the Y for a part of his name, and so we practiced that. That worked a lot better since it's hard to write so small with a full-fisted grasp. We also discussed adjusting his goal since he's so old at this point. Like, I don't know how much handwriting would do for him besides writing his name. So she and I discussed adding a typing goal for him, since typing is probably going to be more beneficial for him at this point, especially since he's probably moving out and who knows what's going to happen after he turns 21, but we felt that typing might be more beneficial for him. Also, my CI has a new student that she's seeing, and so since there was some overlap in the event, her time for seeing the student, she decided to push into the class instead of having her OT session with her, which just means that she goes into the classroom and observes her in that environment to better understand how to help her during OT sessions, which ended up being very interesting because she was having a meltdown when we walked in. She was upset and they couldn't figure out what the issue was, and it took them probably about like 20-30 minutes to figure out that she was upset because the scissors were out on the table. She has ASD, so of course like the environment being different was bothering her, but also she didn't do a very good job of she couldn't point to it and be like, this is what's bothering me. So she was just having a meltdown and no one could figure out why she was having a meltdown. So that was very interesting. My OT was advising the special ed teacher on like better ways to handle like these kind of meltdowns, as well as different ways to work with her behaviorally. So that was very interesting to observe. But yeah, that, and also like trying to work on like different strategies to work on her communicating it with her AAC board, stuff like that. So that was very interesting. But yeah, other than that, that was pretty much it. A lot of people in quarantine during mine, so kind of a bummer, but I've experienced a lot during my fieldwork so far, so don't have much to complain. But yeah, it's been good. But hope you guys have a good rest of your time at your fieldworks. Bye bye.